Say what up.
What up?
Still using that voice, huh?
Yeah, I didn't hear what's that.
That's enough of that, though.
Oh, you crazy ass, man. What's happening? Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Our Take. Yes, I got the specs on today. Y'all know who I am, Farrah, the hostess with the mostest. I got my homie over here, T Double.
Yeah, should I see? I got the gray hair on today. See, we all got something new. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna let it come on in? Just gonna let it go?
Hell no.
We're gonna do
that like that 1970s. We're going to some Grecian formula up in this joint. Go black this joint back out.
They got them brushes and shit now for me.
Mm-hmm.
Color it black.
Mm-hmm.
Color me bad. Go ahead, TT.
Now, so
yeah,
what's going on with you, Farrah? What's happening?
Man, listen, it's been a long day. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is this thing about the day is it's only 24 hours. It's only 24 hours.
Listen, they made me go in the office today. I was in the office, boy. Talking about mad. You should have seen. I was the angry black dude for real. I'm sitting there like, ain't no need for me to be in here.
That's blasphemy.
Let me take. Usa.
I'm so sorry you had to go in the office. I went enough for a lot of people when they were home. Even when COVID hit, they made us come in and flag our little piece of paper. Remember, TJ? Ooh, he had to flag out something down. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody. Them highways was empty. But anyway, so I ain't feeling bad for you. You had to go in. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You know me. I'm gonna find a way not to go back. That's what happened.
Ain't no corporate offices in my area, so ain't no way I can go in nowhere. So okay, well, they can invite me to a few places, but I ain't going. Speaking of, today was a good day until it wasn't. You know, until it wasn't. You know, I'm over it. I'm over it. Man, that hurt me to my absolute core today. I just had to go ahead and get this info. I even said welcome to everybody on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, on replay, all that. I'm hurt. Lord Jesus. D'Angelo is gone, y'all. 2025 is tripping. I mean, him and Angie in the same year? You talking about an ex-couple or ex-married couple? That's scary.
I'm gonna give my condolences to their son because he lost his mama and his daddy.
My heart is torn to throw the whole month away, throw the whole year away at this point. This is horrible.
Young man, 51 years old. Was it pancreatic cancer? Not prostate, pancreatic cancer. Listen, I don't know nothing about it. But dudes, let's get checked, bro. Let's get everything checked for real.
And even when you do, sometimes you have to fight that battle. They said it. He was battling it privately. So I don't know the whole story, but this cancer sucks. 51 years young. Gosh.
Before we got on house and then listen to Lady, you're my
lady. Can't do it.
They had a little tear because I'm flashing back to the early mid-90s when that's all. Rest in you can see nothing else.
Yeah, bro. I can't. You're gonna have me on here crying, so no, I'm not gonna do it. But rest in peace to D'Angelo, another icon gone from us. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Another one. I'm praying for no more. Man, listen, that got me hard today. I think I sent y'all that. You sent it. Did you send it to me?
I sent it to you this morning.
Before TMZ got it on the internet.
I'm like, Farrah, look at this. I'm like,
man, I wasn't ready for that one. I definitely was not ready for that one, but guess we all got to take that mile one day. But rest in peace and condolences to his family, especially his son. Just my heart is truly out there for him.
True indeed.
Yeah, definitely. But we are here for football, so we are go jump on into it and go ahead and get that little moment of silence. You know how Stephen A. Smith had that little moment of silence before he go live. And when I talk also, that was that moment.
All right, let's do it. Let's get it.
Right, let's get it. So we got some NFL. We got college football. Of course, we're going to start with it. Get them young boys out the way and see what's happening. And there's craziness, absolute craziness going on in NCAA football. I think it was two firings, and I'll let you bring up the other one because I didn't remember him. But I feel like it was two of them. But the one I need that's important to me, maybe it was two. I don't know. Penn State. You know that song? You heard that song on the radio? What the hell? What the hell is that's all I can say.
Um, give me a moment of silence for James Franklin, a black man leading Penn State
Is
for the
it?
last. Yeah, he black. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, yeah,
Um,
he was up there in the house.
you
He
know.
ran away and didn't have to get caught. He didn't
Listen,
need a pass.
listen. You light skinned then, and then you up there in that Penn State in that cold, so your skin get you get lighter.
Man,
You don't get darker. You don't get lighter.
all the melanin drained out of his blood. You understand?
But we did we see this coming? Yes. Did we see this coming right now? No. Did we see this coming because he couldn't win the big game? Absolutely. Did we see this coming because he was going to lose to UCLA and Northwestern? No, no. But these people were fed up with him because he couldn't win the big game anyway. Now, I don't know when in the world that everybody's complaining that you're 10-2 every year. You come back from playing in the championship series last year. Last year, you won 2 games to get to a certain point last year, and you get fired. What does that tell you about the state of college football? And now they fired him, owing him $49 million. So, bro, sit at the
Best
house.
unemployment check you will ever get in your life.
Don't take no other job. Be on TV smiling, hey, what up, peeps? I don't care what you do. You be on Key and Peele because you look like the one of them anyway. You can do whatever you want to do for $49 million. What's up,
I
bro?
mean, but I just don't understand what the problem was. I mean, they're doing it like I told Paul and Tasha from Next Take last night. He ain't doing nothing no different than we thought what was expected. So I'm not really understanding. Like,
Well, I think
is
he
this a
wanted
statement firing?
I think he wanted to get out too because his quarterback got hurt. He knew the rest of the season gonna be horrible.
Right.
He knew that.
Like,
So if you gonna do it, do it now first.
Hey fam, hey Terrell, thank you for joining.
But the problem is, like I said, the UCLA's and the Northwesterns are just blips on the schedule. He lost his job when he lost to Oregon because he can't beat the big. I think he's 4 in 1,000 versus the top 10
So
teams.
you saying he lost it over Oregon opposed to losing to UCLA and Northwestern?
Yeah, because that was that at that whiteout, they were fed up. The only thing they were
that whiteout was no joke. and
they lost in double overtime. So they didn't just shit the bed. They just lost. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was they're tired. And what they were going to do, if he'd have beaten UCLA and Northwestern, they were going to wait to the Ohio State game, and he was going to lose that one. And then they were like, this is enough. That's what basically was going to happen in this because he can't do that. But what happened was it sped up because he lost the 2 games that they should not have lost. When the first time in the history of the poll in the last, well, not the history, but that favorite by 20 plus points 2 weeks in a row lost. It never happened, so.
Is he a bad coach? I mean, Is it on him?
No.
Do you put any of it on him?
No. Yes, because you just can't win the big games. Big games comes to coaching and better athletes. That's what it comes to. If you don't have the best athletes, you got better coaching. You just never win the big game. All he had to do was beat Oregon, Michigan, or Ohio State one time.
That's all he had to do.
That's all he had to do one time.
That's it.
And he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, Indiana beat Oregon. Indiana.
Well, Indiana, don't come on now. You got to put some respect on Indiana's name. This is the highest rank they've ever been in school history, and they have a quarterback. I think they're proving themselves.
What you're saying is, you just said it. It's the first time in school history. They're proving themselves. This dude had plenty time to do that. He couldn't get it done. Is what I'm saying. You just made my point for me.
So, that's which of these coaching candidates will?
None.
Damn.
None. They're gonna try. They're gonna Matt Rule. They're gonna try to grab him from Nebraska because he's a Penn State dude. That he used to be the coach at Baylor and used to be the coach of the Carolina Panthers. Now he's in Nebraska, and his best friend is
Matt
the
Rule,
athletic director.
when he at Oregon before he went to the Panthers?
No, he was at Baylor before he went to the Panthers.
He was at Baylor.
So Matt Rule, because his best friend is the AD at Penn State, and he met his wife at Penn State. So that's one of those situations where it's gonna sit there. These dudes,
but none of these.
I don't think any of these, because they don't have the name that they're gonna need. You may tell you why? Because they're gonna have to pay this dude millions of dollars to take this coach. Because think about the pressure you win. You go 10-2 every year, and you just got fired, and they paying you $49 million. That means they got to bring the next person in, pay
maybe they'll bring
money.
Belichick.
I ain't gonna say nothing like that. So I don't think any of these coordinators or head coach women. It's only what Memphis and South Florida. I don't think they have the cachet that Penn State's wants. Now they did get Franklin from Vandy. I don't know if you remember, Franklin used to be the head coach at Vandy before he took the Penn State job. So they got a history of taking that's a smaller situation. But whoever comes in here has to win a national championship this first year.
Okay, Michigan.
And if you don't win it the first year, you got to beat Ohio State, Oregon, and Michigan the first year. You got to beat somebody the first year.
All of it, and then it don't matter if you win the national. Okay,
yeah, but as long as you beat one of them. But right now, I'm sorry to hear Mr. Frank. Anybody lose a job is a bad thing, but if they fire me and give me $49 million, I'll lose a job in a minute.
Fire me, God, dog.
Sorry.
That's what I will say. But I had to throw that in. We had to tackle that first, but the AP top 25 did come out. It was a little couple switcheroos in there because it was some, different upsets this week. But let's see what's going on. Ohio State still at the top.
Keep rising to the top. Everybody say, we're not on there, man. Get up off our back. Get up our back right
every
now.
week, man. There's too many small little things. So I didn't.
Yeah, one more time.
Texas back. I see they back up in there. Michigan is moving on. Michigan had some votes. They out, but they did get some votes. I'm sure Paul and Tasha ain't on here, but
I know they're not going to be on there, but I want to say this, and I'm not going to say it Saturday when they're here. We told them what would they do when they have to play a team that can score. And USC can score, and they couldn't do nothing. But they want to get mad and jump on us because we was hating on Michigan. Now, we all our teams took an L on Saturday. But everybody, as you eloquently text.
Everybody did. Everybody caught an L.
We all took an L on Saturday. But
I didn't. We're going to get into that, too.
But I'm like I said, right now, you got a Big Ten, an ACC, a Big Ten, 2 SEC, 1, 2, 3 SECs in a row. Then you got then the first Big 12. At least you got
some other sprinkled in there. This just top 25. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. The best team in the ACC is there. Georgia Tech. Go Tech. The Ram and Rack, baby. That's all I'm saying at number 12. And Virginia.
Y'all sleeping on Virginia.
I ain't going to talk about the ACC. I'm going to be quiet right now.
They in there. They in there and you ain't. How about that?
Listen, there's a lot of teams in there that's okay with me. It's all right. The season ain't over. What the guy said, the party's not over.
The party ain't over, but I start with my L first. I ain't got no problem. It is what it is. Whitmatier. Good God, man. Just left him on the bench. We could have at least leaned on that excuse. We ain't have our quarterback. Man.
Red River rivalry. I said it. Matier should have sat down. Like I said, now the best thing about it, he played. He didn't get hurt, but he didn't have his accuracy and he didn't have his whatever. I don't know if it was if he was not ready to come back that soon, or was Texas defense that good. But we hadn't seen Texas defense being that good. We never did. But we all said this at the beginning. When it's that rivalry game, everybody steps up a little bit more, and this is what Texas did. And they kind of just beat Oklahoma. But that's just one loss right there, man. You got a whole season to go.
It's one loss. We only dropped down to 14. We still in there. But I mean, what do you say about your boy Manning? Did he prove anything to you or no?
He managed the game and they won. And that's all he has to do for the rest of the season. Manage the game, and if they win, then his name will be wherever his name's gonna be. That's it. No, There's going to be one game he got to prove himself. There's going to be one game that he going to have to win the game. Can he do that then? And we'll see. But right now, just manage the game and win. You're back in the race. How many SEC losses? They got one against Florida, so they still in the ranking. I mean, the thing for the SEC. So this one, and Oklahoma just got one.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. And that's just that can go either way. That can go either way. What Chuck? I see Chucky today. Hey, Chucky.
Chuck in the back, chilling like he upset right now. He look mad. Okay, Ohio State.
We didn't give a shit about this one. I don't believe.
No, we no.
But I told y'all Illinois. I was rooting for Illinois. I will say that. But you see what happened.
Yeah, but as I said, yeah, Ohio State is the class of that conference right now. And since Penn State's down, they've already beaten Illinois, and Michigan. And Michigan, the only thing they left in their way is Oregon right now, and Oregon lost to some Bobby Knight led Hoosier team shooting threes on them all night, I guess. So,
basically,
the Big 27 led by Ohio State. Right?
They'll be all right. And then, I mean, this game was just absolutely hilarious. I mean, the hosts of our Extra Point they won't talk to us about it, but it's okay. USC put a throttling on. They showed that little freshman that you just ain't what you thought, baby.
Young, you're still haven't figured out how to play offense yet, and the defense ain't gonna stop everybody. And USC is not great, but they were great enough to beat y'all that day. And I'm gonna bring this back up on Saturday because I know they're gonna be looking at it. But it's gonna be a new week. They got a new opponent coming up, and I think they play somebody.
It don't get better.
They should be able to beat. So.
They should. That's when they lose for real. But Michigan caught that L, so we'll see how that go. They didn't really drop significantly. They still in the top 25. Indiana, Oregon. You had said that earlier. Oregon caught the L because they really ain't everything. I think that's cracked up to be. I think Ohio State will take care of them and go ahead and win that big 25,000 team school, whatever.
The big 25, exactly. Yeah. And Indiana will end up having to play against Ohio State somewhere. We can see if they're really, really true. Now, this is a very good win. You go into Oregon and you won, and you didn't win by a point at the end. You beat them by 10. So this is a good Indiana squad. They were good last year. Now they're trying to prove we're back. We're gonna see what we can do, and we're really good in that big conference. Yes, we're not just a basketball school anymore. Is what they're gonna tell you. Yeah,
right. We'll see. We ain't gonna put all our eggs in that basket. Not just yet. Alabama, I was rooting for Missouri. They could do something, but it was a close game. It was a really good game. 24-27. Alabama went ahead and did what they had to do.
Well, I appreciate Alabama winning. I needed them to win for selfish sakes, but it didn't help when something else happened. But Alabama was just a better team, and all those people who were yelling and crying last year about Alabama was no good. Alabama only lost one game so far this year, and somebody ain't coming. That other coach, Nick Saban, ain't knocking on that door, and that dude's gonna make them forget for Saban. But we'll see what happens later on in the season.
We'll see when they lose, when it really matters, like last year.
True.
Georgia. They took care of Auburn. I thought Auburn was going to do a little something decent game, but not really. It really wasn't. I think Georgia played down to their level for the most part, but 20-10.
And I want to congratulate the Cam Newton who got his jersey or his
number. Yeah, he did.
Retired at this game.
He brought all his kids too, all 12 of them. All of them was down on the field.
So all 58 kids he got with him. Congratulations to Cam. Sorry that your team lost. And I heard him earlier today on something. He was whining at the ref. It was the ref's fault. Nah, it's just you took the L. When you take an L, it's taking it and live with it. But congratulations on your retirement of your jersey, on your number at Auburn University.
Basically. So, and Iowa State and Colorado, man.
Upset
alert, but man, I'm trying to. I don't understand. They're just too up and down for me right now. They trying to get it together. But this was a good win that they needed. And this was a conference game, so they really needed this win. But they too up and down. Damn.
They'll figure it out. It's coming together. That's a good victory against a good team. So that's what you need for that conference. And maybe this is the springboard to keep them going in the direction. They don't play in a powerful conference. The only thing in that conference right now is Texas Tech. And so be very careful, man. You don't know what can happen.
Yeah, definitely, but I'm still rooting for the Bucks. We're gonna see how it work out for them. But it's only a couple undefeated teams left in NCAA play, Division 1 rather. A&M. I can't believe I didn't even really realize that. You talking about Indiana? Yeah, they still undefeated. Navy's undefeated. Hell, why are they even still playing? Ain't the government shut down?
They ain't getting paid. Well, they got NIL, so they still get they get NIL check. That ain't got to do with the government right there. So good for them. Memphis undefeated. Miami, Ohio State, Ole Miss, and Texas Tech. Oh, excuse me. No disrespect to the UNLVs and the BYUs of the world. So no disrespect. But it's
only
gonna
a
come
few
down.
left.
Yeah, very few, and I think A&M gonna be playing. Ole Miss gonna be playing somebody soon. Ohio State, and then Miami can
Ohio
cruise.
State to run the board.
So you say Ohio State gonna be the only undefeated team at the or going into the playoffs? Now, I'm not even talking about going into the playoffs.
I would say that then that's just because of the conference area. They the only ones you know. Texas Tech could just because of the conference area. A&M ain't because of the conference area.
And neither is Ole Miss because they're in the same conference.
You know what I mean? So we already know those are going to get a loss at some point, but I can see Ohio State out all of them running the board because of their conference and maybe Texas Tech.
Well, no, Tech's got to play BYU. They're in the same conference, so eventually somebody's going to have to take that L. So
somebody's going to take it, but we'll see how it works out. With all these little games and stuff. Was there any this week? I know sometimes they playing. Hell, it could be somebody playing right now. Let me look. Anybody playing this week?
I think everybody played this week. As I said, I think last week.
No, I'm talking outside of Saturday. It's usually Friday. It's Miami and Louisville plays that Friday, which we don't. I think
there's a football game because I remember there's a football game every night until Thanksgiving.
It's so nobody tonight.
There's nobody playing.
Tonight. No, there's nobody Thursday. The first game is Friday night. Louisville, who is 4-1, is playing undefeated Miami. Now that could possibly be an upset.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game.
Nebraska and Minnesota. Those are the two games on Friday, and then of course we got Saturday coming in with all the rest of the games. But it is two Friday.
And I will
at Louisville, Miami.
And I will say because everybody else did. My Gamecocks took that L against LSU. I ain't gonna let it.
Hey, you said it. I did. 20-10, wasn't it?
I'm gonna let it go. And we fired our offensive line coach, which we needed to do because that dude crazy. But the fact is, we don't worry about the Gamecocks. We'll be back. We got a good game this weekend. And I think me and Ferg gonna talk about that one on Saturday because it's Oklahoma versus South Carolina. So it's gonna be a very interesting. We might have to put a little bet on that one or something. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, one of my friends is a coach at USC. I think he's maybe an offensive line coach.
Is it that one who just got fired?
No. He's still there. I checked today. But Hope's still there. He's a Q. He's an Omega.
Isn't everybody?
I think he got an East Carolina, and then he transferred to A&T, and he started dating my roommate who was a Sorrow. One of my Sorrow son. And they married with all these kids, but he is a coach down there. He's a big dude, big ass dude. But
how many roommates you had? Everybody was
this is a house mate. This is an apartment. This is off campus living. We went to two different schools.
Everybody dating your roommate. And
I didn't stay on that damn campus long, man. Listen, I couldn't do all that.
And you trying to holler at every basketball player at the University of North Carolina? Could you keep yourself still?
Let me telling all my shit.
Bubbo, stays here. Stay there, Bubbo.
Telling all my stuff. But let's move on over to the N, to the F, and the L. Jumping right on into it. We had a bunch of games on Sunday, but it was a lot of them. So we're gonna do it like this. I'm not doing because all of them were pretty actually decent damn games. But
your boy Paul popped up after we started talking about after college football.
He knew we was gonna be doing college football first. So let me wait, and I know they're gonna be late. So let me take 15 minutes.
Listen to it. Yeah, but listen. First one we're gonna start off is the game that you got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch. In other words, you didn't know until the second half.
To 5 a.m. Okay, I was at the casino, baby. I was in no Broncos in London.
Hey, but listen, y'all won this game. But if y'all keep playing to the level of the competition in this situation, I'm telling you
The
right
hair
now, it's
on
gonna
my
get you.
chinny chin chin.
Man, it's gonna get y'all 13-11. And excuse me, y'all scored 13 points.
Mm-hmm.
They scored 11 and they had minus 10 passing yards. So what does that say? Minus 10
Look,
passing yards.
we had a short week. We played Thursday or something. Flew over there. We were tired. You know what I'm saying? But a win is a win, because that's what you would say if you and Papa on them had won 13-11. So let it be. A win is a win. This ain't horseshoes. So 1 point more than the other and you win.
Listen, I don't disagree, but it's gonna catch up with you if you keep playing to that
Yeah,
level.
you don't.
What does CFP mean for you?
Michigan will be in the CFP. I'm gonna have to figure out something. I don't know what acronym he. I
The
know he's in
crapper, the something
about
pisser
the
or something.
country football potluck. What?
He gonna be at that potluck. That's what he means.
The
Oh
country
god,
football potluck. That's the
that's what
only
that means.
thing.
Oh,
Chiefs
he
are gonna walk
can
y'all
walk y'all
down.
down. No,
Man, look.
oh
Let's
gosh.
stay over there with that blue and go, because when we gonna get to the NFL, you don't even have a team to stand on, lay on.
They ain't got even a
Don't
head coach
let
to
no.
stand on. A head coach to stand on. We get a
Right.
team. Get a team. They ain't got
We
a
love
head
you,
coach to
Paul.
stand
We
on.
love you, but you
Oh
came in
god.
here with this hate. You came in here with this hate, but we do love you. But yes, that's all that is. College football
For
potluck.
potluck. They gonna
They
bring
go,
their own dinner.
they
You know what I mean?
all the horrible teams sit around the table and bring food and watch the playoffs together.
My gosh, my
Next,
God.
let's see, Seahawks and them Jags. That was a whack ass game as well.
I don't think so. I
How did
picked the
you?
Seahawks to win that game. So
Yeah, that's
I
one
thought
whack.
Seattle travels. Apparently the offense travels. No, the defense does. Now we figured out the offense. They're a much better team than anybody thought they were going to be at the beginning of the season. But they have a hell of a defense, and they're young. And they got Sam Donald, which is interesting. When
He
we
does
did
this every year with a different team.
oh boy.
But as
So
soon as
Sam
they
Donald.
sign him, he sucked.
No. Well, as soon as the playoff come around, the end of the season, it will do. We'll see what he does in the playoffs because they're leading their division right now. So, congratulations, Seattle. Next up, your favorite team, the Miami Dolphins, and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers won 29-27. What you thought about that game?
I don't think nothing about it. I don't never watch Tua turn the ball over. I can't. I'm scared. I'm a witness of death on TV. I don't
Oh,
want to.
okay, here's my question about this game. You go in there and you threw one touchdown and three interceptions. And then you get on the podium after you lost and call your team out for not showing up to uh, team
Didn't catch my
meetings.
balls.
Nothing. You want to call people out, and you didn't perform. Tell me how you gonna talk about it if you ain't do that.
Look, Tua turn the ball over. He gonna have to blame somebody. Tyreek gone, so everybody's at fault. I think he should have retired 2 years ago when he had a chance. And what is JSN? What Marvin Harrison should have been? Who the hell's JSN? You gotta help me.
The wide receiver, the wide receiver for Seattle. Yeah,
No, shit.
he is a wonderful wide receiver. He has a quarterback. Marvin Harrison would have do the same thing if he had a quarterback, but he doesn't have a quarterback, and not a quarterback who can see over the line anyway.
I feel like Marvin Harrison is a little soft. You don't feel that way? Or
People
maybe
don't-
am I comparing him to his daddy?
Wow, not the dad. Well, daddy was soft. That's why he had to run fast. Nobody could catch him. Listen, if I'm gonna be soft, you ain't gonna be able to catch me either. Ain't gonna tackle me. I'm sorry. I ain't mad at you, but I'm a Hall of Famer, just like that. But like I said, the Dolphins lost another one to the Chargers when at the last second when the kicker hit the extra field goal. Dicker the kicker, as his name is, and for the Chargers, they beat them.
Well, I don't even know what to say about them. I don't really care about that game. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't really watch it. So I really can't really say much about it. So who we got next?
So mighty Indiana Jones and the mighty Colts went into Arizona. Arizona came to them. Who cares? And Indiana snuck in and won that game. Hey Tasha, how
What's
you
up,
doing?
Tasha? They both came on after we got. Y'all knew we was doing CFB first, and
They didn't want to hear any Michigan hatred, as they
So
call
we
it.
hated for a minute.
And you know what I'm saying? But the Colts beat Arizona in a closer game than we thought. They had to make sure they win the last. They scored, beat them. Yeah, I didn't watch the game either. Who cares about the
Not
Colts?
that one, I didn't. It was some good games on, but I mean, a lot of these, it was half and half. Then I was doing a lot of stuff, so I ain't gonna lie to y'all about it. But I know what I did watch was that Baltimore game. Y'all,
Why did you?
they are 1-5, dude.
Why did you watch that game? Why did you even
Because
watch that game?
well, first I had some fantasy.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. Solid point.
I
Solid
had to
point.
pay attention, but damn, like seriously, that's what we doing?
Listen, I am not a Raven
When
anything,
are they
but
gonna fire him?
they're not. He is the Mike Tomlin of Baltimore. They ain't gonna get rid of this dude. This dude been there. He done won him a Super Bowl. He's done his thing.
His brother dirty. That's all I'm
Nah,
saying.
that may be true. I ain't gonna argue that point, but
His brother's dirty.
it's just right now just injuries, and they gonna get healthy. That's the scary part. When they get healthy, and then the schedule will get easy.
But is
Then
it
they
going
gonna
to
start
be
looking
too
good.
late though? But
Let's hope
when is
so.
everybody coming back?
Let's hope so. I hope it's gonna be too late this damn time. Let's hope so. Shit.
Cross your fingers and your
Yeah,
toes.
like please take your time to get back in. The hell with that. All right, my favorite game of the day. My favorite game of the day. Those
Oh my
Carolina
god!
Panthers beat those Dallas Cowboys. I watched the game. I don't care if my Steelers were old or not. I sat there to watch that game.
Oh my god! I even had Weedham boys. What man? Listen, this
Oh,
was the Cowboys, and a lot of other teams out there. This was a defense.
nah. Listen,
Got more people would look like a damn Cheeto too. So that's all I'm saying. So,
listen. I want to be nice because one of our people who are listening who told us he was in a polytemo relationship with the Cowboys. One of his ugly girlfriends right here. Don't play no defense. I ain't gonna talk about him. You know what I'm saying? But all I got to say is this: a 6-minute drive to end the game. A 6-minute drive to end the game. The Carolina Panthers. And don't let's not talk about Rico Dowdle, who told y'all, buckle up, put your string
I'm
up,
here.
I'm coming to you. And
I'm
he did
here.
exactly what it is.
I'm here. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't go for them, and I was stupid enough to Cowboys again because
Yeah.
on paper statistically they should have won. Well, boy, I tell you what, that nor'easter that's going up the East Coast, I don't know if that's what it was. It was misty out. But the Panthers played a hell of a game. They proved a lot. Their defense was. Who was those people on the field? Like they were transformed into something. I haven't seen the Panthers play that kind of defense. Shit, since Peppers played for them. Shit, I don't know.
Listen, Sam Mills back in the day, boy. All I've got to say is the last thing I'm gonna say about Mr. Rico Dowdle. Y'all know who
Oh,
he is. Y'all know who he is. You better respect the chicken.
I'm chicken. We want chicken. Let me check these comments, chicken. The Ravens said, "Come hell or high water, Lamar ass is going in after the bye week." I hope so, because y'all, it's getting bad out there in them streets. Mike Tomlin Baltimore is pretty accurate.
Thank you.
Yeah, next. I think Paul wanted us to continue on and quit talking about
You
his Cowboys. And you notice I leave the picture up. That's for you, Paul.
know, the whole time the picture sitting right there.
Oh Lord, going to bed now. That razzle dazzle got me right. Oh, thank you, Tasha. Tasha had a good old apple from Razzle Dazzle. Yes, Razzle Dazzle has officially made it across. I don't know if it's the Atlantic or the Gulf of America, but I think it's Atlantic, but it's in Dominican Republic.
Let's get this correct. Let's get this correct. This woman came over here, got free T-shirts, free food, went to the fair. I mean, is this how you? Okay, if I'm going over to Dominican, she better spoil me if I'm over there. When I get over there, I better get as spoiled as she got on over here. That's all I'm gonna say. Now you better recognize.
Yeah, she did get a little razzle dazzle, and I sure appreciate it. She posted it too, so yeah, I'll make sure I got her a good s'mores apple. Say she wanted some caramel with some graham crackers. So I
Yeah.
did. I did her up. I did her up. So appreciate you. That damn photo fair, the Cheeto. Hey, I'm just saying, it will break if you open that door.
Me them boys. Just don't open the door. Oh, sorry. Just don't
Need
push
them
the door.
boys. But who next? Let me go back to my picture. I didn't feel like getting all these damn pictures. I found this one and thought it was beautiful. That's facts, T.
I know she doesn't spoil. She better, when we go over there, she better spoil us. All right. The next game, we don't need to talk too much about it. Steelers beat the Browns.
Wait, now don't do it like that. I actually had a picture of them.
That's the Patriots right there. They gonna do that.
Well,
See, that's the next one you talking about. That's
well, they
next.
number one. Well, this is up, damn it. The Patriots are number one in the AFC East, and they have not been there since what Brady was there.
Yes, because Buffalo didn't do something last night. They lost to Atlanta, but now the AFC is going through
The hell,
New
hell.
England. But I'm gonna tell you right now, when they play each other, it's gonna be a different ball game. I ain't trying to hear it. We will see when they play each other again. We'll see what happens. Congratulations to the Patriots who is celebrating a win over the Saints, who are the second worst team in the league. So I'm not getting too hype on you right now. I'm not too hype on you. So, but congratulations to Patriots. Steelers won 23-9. Let's move on.
They still couldn't tighten up.
And you picked the Titans. You picked the Titans, or the two worst team, as we call it.
That was just trying to go against you. Like, okay, we didn't give a shit about either one. They were 1-4 teams. Who cared?
Well, I guess the Raiders cared just a little bit more, and they won 20 over the Titans. But what the Titans did get after that, they got a free trip to Vegas. They got a little gamble, and now they're going to get a new head coach. So congratulations to the Tennessee Titans. Maybe you bring somebody in who's going to change the program, who can work with that quarterback. Maybe that gets that new energy in there, and y'all may win 2 games this year. We will see. But congratulations to the Tennessee Titans. You won the lottery. You won at the casino. You got a new coach. Congratulations. So
we'll see how that work out for you, Paul. Good luck over there.
MVP, most valuable Baker. Baker Mayfield, the most valuable Baker right there over the 29ers. Now, first, Fred Warner went down. And yeah, bro. We don't talk bad about Fred. Fred was the man. I think he only had 122 games he's played, and it's he missed 1 game. Well, it's gonna be more now, but I'm sorry to hear that. But on the other side of that, Baker can make anything happen. He can make any receiver look like he lost his other number 1 receiver on that game, and he found somebody else to throw the ball to.
It don't make no sense. I love him. I told you, I'm never gonna bet against Baker. When they come out a Super Bowl champion, everybody gonna be looking crazy.
Well, I don't know about all of that, but they're the best right now. They're the best team in the NFC. They are the best. They're beating who they had to beat, and so congratulations to the Tampa Bucks and MVP right now. Because Baker is the most valuable Baker.
Possible that could be done.
So number 3 here, Green Bay beat Cincinnati. And we got to talk about that because this game was closer than it should have been. Flacco had Cincinnati in this game, and your boy made some unbelievable catches. Did you see the? Oh my gosh, that one-handed touchdown between 2 defensive backs.
Oh my goodness. It was a very good game. Flacco, I don't understand why people cut quarterbacks anyway. If I cut you over my shit, I don't want to bring you over here next week. But hey,
well, he played as well as he could, and Cincinnati needed a quarterback, and as we saw, he put it in the receiver's hands.
He did. So, he did put it in his hands. I will say that, but he didn't. Baker Ball in Cleveland ran him off for the OBJ. Yes, he did.
No question. And neither one stayed there. So Cleveland can do whatever they need to do. And finally, the last game of the week, where the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Detroit Lions 30-17, and everybody think Kansas City back. Oh, Kansas City
That
beat
was
Detroit.
that was not anything that I would say is something to go cuckoo over. I mean, are you serious right now?
No, I don't see that back. I think they've done what they need to do. Now they're getting healthy, which could be dangerous
And
for the AFC.
also, the refs are back in it this year again.
Oh, jeez.
That's the game changer right there. Hmm.
Yeah,
You gonna tell me that wasn't an incomplete pass?
that,
Anybody else that would have, any other team that would have ran to the line to try to hurry up and start their play would have never been able. Them whistles would have been blowing. No, they let them go ahead and knew it. Like it was too obvious. I don't care what nobody say. That is an incomplete pass.
well, I will say this: the ground was wide open when they caught the ball. The ground was wide open as they caught the ball,
Wide
and,
open.
and so the refs couldn't complain that the ground didn't make the catch. That's all.
I mean, the ground could make, but they sure gave him first down and let him go ahead and keep it moving. Them refs had it already. And then they said if we just stall a couple games, it won't look so obvious.
Yeah,
I don't know.
making a come. Don't call it a comeback. The refs just gonna do what they. Oh, not the juju. No, no,
He
no.
jujued on that beat. He just
Uh,
got his ass beat, man. Listen,
okay. Now, first, I'm going to say this: Branch was wrong for slapping the dude in the face, slapping the dude in the helmet. He was wrong for that because he should have slapped the quarterback when the quarterback did it to try to put his hand out there. Why he slap him? That's my question.
I don't know.
The quarterback did it first and was trying to do this, and Branch was like, "Nah," and walked off. And then Juju tried to give him that, and dude smashed Juju in the face. Now,
Oh, man.
from what I heard, he was just upset about a play or two that Juju might have done something to him on the field during the game. Well, what happens in the game stays in the game. Once the game over, you take that deep breath and you let that go. We of course Branch got suspended for a game that I heard and came down today sometime. But Juju got that tail beat. Listen, if you're gonna fight, make sure your helmet on tight. Once the dude slapped you the first time, you should have had that chin strap. Like, when you gonna go back? Do not go back in there and let your helmet come off. And the dude dragged you by your head, your little headband, or your little head wrap, and you bleed. You bleed.
That was embarrassing. That was just order Walmart door pickup, DoorDash. Don't come out the house. That was sad, but yeah, that was. I mean, it's sad. I mean, these are some of the things you don't want to see in the NFL, petty, stupid stuff like this. But it was funny to me. So,
Well, remember when we talked about the word soft? There's the picture of the definition of right there. That's why you need to be fast. You can run so nobody can do that. Stay away from it.
I mean, I'm just saying, but Juju, just stay out of it, man. Just stay
See,
out
see
of
what
it.
see what happened when you leave Pittsburgh? He ain't as tough as you want to be. I'm telling you, boy.
And then, man, did you see where Dart done got fined? I think the rep was just literally signing, starting to play whatever he's doing, signaling, and Dart goes up and give him a slap. They fined him $25,000 for high fiving that rep, and the rep was fined $1,000 for not flagging him.
My question is, why he get $25,000?
They don't make all that. He can't. They can't go. Look, what if the W got fined that kind of shit? They be getting fined $500,
No,
$1,200.
listen, man, you shouldn't have let the dude dap you. Yeah, they should split the fine 20, 13, 12, 5 apiece. That's all, because there was a double dap. Both of them were dapping. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was funny though. Darts,
Yeah, it was.
it was funny, and it's worth it because you still won the game. You beat Philly, you still won. You give them the team will give you a quick 25 grand to pay this off. No big deal. Move on.
And speaking of them, now Brandon's cousin Brandon, the one that comes on the show sometimes, Mr. Brandon BJ,
Mm-hmm.
he posted something. I had to steal his post. It was a very, very good comment. Arrogant versus swag. The hypocrisy. So Jason Dart, he got first round pick, really off his confidence. Shador gets dropped to fifth. Scatterboo shouting out to trap one game. Their swag, but when he do it, he's arrogant. I'm just saying, it was a very, very good point he made. It was a lot of good commentary on it, but I definitely had to snag that. See how you felt about this.
See, I'm trying not to say nothing because you know, I can go straight to the right
Go
card.
ahead, go
The,
with
the,
it, man.
the right card need to be playing. So we got the white dude from Mississippi and the black dude who also played in Mississippi, Jackson State. Both of them have a little swag, but when one dude, I'm arrogant. Now, this could be defined as when I was arrogant and when I was showing swag. When I was doing my interviews for these teams, where I was showing my swag then, or was I being the good little boy? When I was doing my interviews, was I being arrogant, saying I don't want you to pick me because I ain't want to play for y'all, or your offense ain't gonna work for me? It just depends. But if we're gonna keep it on the field in this, then they both can be considered wrong in a sense. If you're gonna say he arrogant and you're gonna treat him a certain way, you should do the exact same to do the swag because it's the exact same thing. So
I will agree to that. I have no problem with that, but it's just wrong when they do it. It's just and I love both of them. I am a actual fan of them both. Not a problem at all. But man,
I can't wait.
yeah.
I can't wait till next week when Shador starts because Gabriel ain't gonna be able to get up after giving up 6 sacks against the Steelers and threw the
Do
ball 52 times. His
you really
one
think they're
arm is
gonna
before.
bench him?
They ain't gonna bench him. Dude gonna get hurt the next game because he his body
Man,
ain't
it
gonna
was
take him so
bad.
much.
I
His body ain't
know,
gonna
boy.
take him so much. You know
He's
what
still
I'm
sitting in. He's sitting in ice right now. Did you know
saying?
that?
Exactly. He was like, listen, it's been 2 days. I'm gonna sit right in this ice for a couple more days. And you know I'm at 5'1", so don't put the water up so high.
Yeah, he's sitting in ice right now. And then
Shit.
my last little topic, I did have let me see who South Carolina. My
What you
last
doing?
little bit. I know you're hurt. I know you is. I know you are. Ah,
So that makes two of them. Watkins is out for the season, and now Chloe Kitts is gone for
but
the
do
season.
we still know why Watkins is out?
She's still rehabbing from hers because she tore
Really?
ACL last year, and there was some make sure we get her mental stuff together. If I still want to do this, Chloe got that injury and tore that ACL, and this is tough because this is her senior year. She was gonna be the leader of the squad. This is a
Because
top
I
10
doubt
pick.
she red shirt. I doubt she red shirt. She's gonna come on out. She's not staying.
She's a top 10 pick in the WNBA draft coming out next year. Um, I don't know. All I want her to do is heal for whatever she decides to do. If she decides to come out and go, that's fine. If she decides to come back to South Carolina next season, that's even better. Now, even with this injury, South Carolina's the AP poll came out today.
Okay.
Connecticut is number one, and South Carolina is still number two, starting the season. So it's going to be interesting. South Carolina got to change their offense, and I was talking to somebody earlier, and I said maybe they're now going to do with what Las Vegas do. You put 3 shooters around those big girls now. You can put Tessa Johnson, you can put the Ladson girl we got from Florida State, and you got the point guard at Johnson. You can do that, and then you can put Joyce Edwards and one of those big girls down low.
I honestly don't think none of that's gonna matter when you got Fudd and your big girl up there in UConn. So good luck with that. I'm just being honest.
listen, everybody. The fact that UConn decided to take us off the schedule and not play us this year ain't had nothing to do with us. We'll see them in Phoenix, and we'll be ready. We'll be a whole different squad. We'll be ready for them.
That's all I'm gonna say. Good evening, Mama Thompson.
Hey Ma, how you doing?
But definitely, I would not let this be gone, be done with. Yeah, whatever. He won.
See, I wasn't going to talk about this till Saturday because this is the biggest blowout of the season. Three solid games, but I'm going to give her credit. All she was trying to do in some scenarios was just to be the opposite of what I was doing. I'm not going to take it from her. What I am going to take it from is the change. I ain't gonna take what she did from her, but what I am gonna take from her is the change. You know what I'm saying? The champ is here. So now this is week 6 so far. Torrance 3, Farrah 2. I gave you
And
2 and a tie. So it ain't that far off. But make sure we know the first 6 weeks. Torrance is winning in the first 3, 2, and 1 tie. So We're gonna let
Feel
it
better?
go. Congratulations to me. The champ is here. The chain is here. And I keep telling you it's gonna always stay home. And you might as well just don't even want to see it no more. Just look at it from on the screen because it looks better than any time you ever have it. Right here. There we go. I'm done.
Sure. You good?
Yeah, I'm good right now. I'm
And I'm
good.
out. All right.
You picked Cleveland though. I don't understand it. You did pick Cleveland over Pittsburgh. I'm just gonna say.
Don't act like you wasn't scared. But anyway,
I was scared when no, I wasn't. Nah, sorry, no, no, nope.
he made me sick. But anywho, that's all we got for you guys this evening. I sure appreciate y'all joining us on this late evening, especially for those East Coasters out there watching us. But appreciate everybody joining, and we will be back Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern. Make sure you guys jump on. We got a lot to cover when it comes to what's going to be happening on college football on Saturday. What you got? What you got?
And we're gonna be on time because South Carolina versus Oklahoma is a 12:30 game in the morning. So it's an early game. She ain't gonna want to be on this thing talking to me when we playing. She ain't gonna want that.
I am not gonna want that at all. So you best believe we might be on at 9:58. So you hear me call buffer.
Oh gosh.
But
Okay.
on that note, y'all have a good evening. Y'all know how we do, but we will see you Saturday.
Peace.
Peace.